What's up, guys? It's your boy KFB23 on the YT, and unfortunately, the Warriors lost. The Warriors lost. This is tough. This is bad. This is really, really bad. Not really, because we didn't have Draymond Green or Stephen Curry, but this is a really embarrassing loss. They were on a 3-game losing streak. We still had Jordan Poole. We had Otto Porter. We had Bielitsa. We had the guys that should be able to handle this game, and we just couldn't. We just couldn't. Some of these baskets, we couldn't put the floor in the basket sometimes. Like Jordan Poole had a bad game until the last 2 minutes of the game. Jordan Poole was 0 for 10 and 0 for 6 from 3, and he couldn't buy a basket. Andrew Wiggins, I'm not even gonna hold you, he had 21 points, but he was the only person that was scoring or trying to create any shot for anybody else. But he shot 1 for 6, 21 points a night. It wasn't an Andrew Wiggins masterclass. It was a I guess it class. And BI had 32 and 11 and 6. Like, BI really turned up this game. Like, I felt that presence up there. I felt all 32 of those points. But like the best player of this game, I'm not even joking with you, is probably Herb Jones. Man had 11 points and 5 steals, and legit was playing amazing defense on everybody he was guarding. He played phenomenal defense. And in the first quarter, we were up by 2. Third quarter, it wasn't looking pretty because our bench unit, in the first half, our bench unit was immaculate. They were actually putting the floor in the basket, getting points, getting stops. We were up by like 7 at one point. And then second, then BI came in, legit, where he had 16 straight points where he either assisted it or scored it himself, and we just couldn't stop him. We were down by 2, and they're down by 1 going into half, down by like a couple points. And Andrew Wiggins, third quarter, he came back with a vengeance, and legit, he had like 8 points that he assisted or gave it back. Like, he was the only reason we were in this third quarter, and some of the reason why we were in the fourth quarter, because Andrew Wiggins' second half was pretty good. There was some of these calls they were giving on Andrew Wiggins. Like, there was a lot of no calls that they just didn't want to give to Wiggins, and there's a lot of calls that they gave to Wiggins, but it was just night. There's certain points in this game, like when Steve Kerr put Chimpazzo in because Jordan Poole was playing so garbage, and I'm like, damn, we lost. When Chimpazzo comes in the game instead of Jordan Poole, that's when you know we had nobody. Gary Payton should have took that spot. I'm not gonna hold you. Even though Chimpazzo probably is slightly better on the offensive end than Gary Payton, it should have been Gary Payton, because at least immaculate defense. That's something better than Chimpazzo. That's all I can say. Jordan Poole shouldn't have played that bad where Chimpazzo had to come in and, like, I don't know, Chimpazzo was at a -8. I was just at a -8 box score. That wasn't cool. He was just -8. And even though he only played 5 minutes, he was a -8 on the floor. Just a negative. And then Jordan Poole, in the last 2 minutes, wanted to turn into Tracy McGrady hitting logo shots. So he had 3 logo shots. And if I'm Andrew Wiggins, I'm asking Jordan Poole, where was that 3 quarters ago? Where was that for 47 minutes ago? Like, where was any of that? Because you legit were trash. Like, this man, he wasn't doing Jordan Poole stuff. Like, he wasn't driving to the basket, and he wasn't doing anything like that. Killian Hayes was pretty good tonight. I'm not even with Killian Hayes. Devontae Graham had like 13 points. He had stretches, like not stretches. He had good moments in the game, just flashes. Killian Hayes just made Chimpazzo look like below. Let me not. I can't keep hating on Chimpazzo, because Jonathan Kuminga had a masterclass performance. Moses Moody had a masterclass performance. They were attacking that basket. When Valanciunas was not on that court, it was sweet for those rookies. And thank you for being a rookie, because you were legit one of the biggest hopes tonight. And if you didn't have Jonathan Kuminga tonight or Moses Moody, it would have been a different story. even though Andrew Wiggins did his part, those guys definitely did their part, playing good defense on BI and playing great offense when we needed a bucket. And Jonathan Minka tonight had one play where he just didn't want to give up. It was legit. He just wanted them more at certain points of the game than the entire Warriors team, except for Andrew Wiggins. I'm not that serious. I might. He had some bad turnovers tonight, Andrew Wiggins. Let me not be on this man's toes. But they were trying the hardest. Damian Lee, for some stretches of these games, was an NBA player again. In some of the stretches of these games, he was the first 2 weeks, Damian Lee, where he had 16 points a night. It was giving you 6 Man of the Year production, and he was actually really impactful. Thank you, Damian Lee. I guess Bielitsa had a pretty decent night. I don't know. It was like a C plus at best. That's the best score I'm giving Bielitsa. Kevin, only a B minus. I'm giving you that. He had one play where we just needed a bucket and he gave it to us. Thank you, Kevin Looney. That's all we need from you. And at this point, Klay Thompson might be coming back in 2 days. This might be exciting, but we better not, and I mean better not, lose 3 in a row. But that's pretty much it. It's a sad night to be a Warriors fan, back-to-back losses. But hey, it's just basketball, so let it go. Well, I'm KFB23 on the YT, and I'll see you on Klay Thompson Day. I'm out. Peace.